What's up guys, hope you're doing well. Today we'll have another look into the Kaspa price chart as we have some general changes in the market. We have some changes in Kaspa and we potentially also have some changes that are right around the corner within my positioning in Kaspa. So I would say let's get straight into this. First of all, we can see that right now currently we are pretty much holding here the lower support level. We are basically dipping in here every day, but always manage to go back higher and to bounce from this level. But at the same time, we are also not managing to really move higher right here and get away from this support level. But there are some general market changes. You know that I have said that right now I will not buy support levels because I was taking a more cautious stand in the market because we had some bearish signs. In the last updates I said that right now, because Bitcoin has fallen below the 112k level, I'm being cautious, and that was here when we have made the break to the downside, because 112k, that is the level where we see the decision if Bitcoin is bullish or bearish, and therefore also if we see some strength in altcoins or not. So if Bitcoin is above the 112k level, that means in altcoins we have a higher likelihood that we are bouncing at support, that we have some strength, that we are gaining some momentum. If Bitcoin is below 112k, that is then the opposite. Therefore, the altcoins are weak. We have a higher likelihood of supports being broken. And because we had this, I said that I'm being cautious right now and that I will not open any new positions, or better said, add to my positions. But right now there is the change. You can see right here, we have moved back above the 112k level. If we are being very precisely, we could also see that we had the first daily candle close already yesterday above this level, but because we also did this the last time and then we are broke back to the downside, I'm still being cautious right here because we can play around at this level. But right now it seems like that we really want to move higher. So here momentum is following, the price is continuing to move to the upside. At the moment, we are also here above this level right here. We still have about 4.5 hours left to go, so there still can be some changes. But in case we are staying above the 112k level and we are closing with a strong candle, then, and that is the change in my positioning, then I will open a new position right here in Kaspa. And this is with a very favorable price, and that is why I will not only add to my trading position right here, which is a leveraged trading position, but also I will add to my spot holdings right here, because this is a very good entry price. And what we can also see is that this is looking a little bit familiar with what we have done in here. So it looks like an accumulation range where we also here bouncing around, but not really moving lower, not really moving higher. But also at the same time, you can see that this one right here is the 8th of July. This is the 9th of July. Then we had the breakout, and then we were moving away from this accumulation zone, and then we are starting to move higher. And this date right here, 8th of July, let's have a quick look into Bitcoin when this was. This was right here. So this was also right when we have broken out above the 112k level. So pretty similar scenario to what we are doing right now. So that means we have some same conditions, and that is why I will also add to my spot positions. But also a main reason why I will add to my spot position is because the market sentiment is shifting. So we have some bullishness that seems to show up. Therefore, so I expect that some momentum will follow, and this is just a very good entry price for me, and therefore I want to stack up on my position. And that is why I will do this. As I said, in case we have the daily candle close, and the daily candle close today in Bitcoin will be strong, then this will happen, and then I will open these two new positions. But then it doesn't mean that it's go time, because there is a lot of resistance right here. We have also talked about this in several videos, and we have established a very well-formed downward trend right here. First of all, I can show it to you in the big picture right here. So we can see very well that we are within the downward trend, and here we have started to move up. But let's have a look into the current smaller picture right here, because here we can see very clearly that we are forming lower lows and lower highs right here. And that is why our first job is not just here to move away, but also to break the first resistance level. But also what we really want to see is a break of this high right here to, make a break of structure, and in the smaller term time frame that we are really seeing a shift and that we are really showing some strength, some momentum coming in. And if that will happen, so if the close above this high here will happen, then potentially also we will break out of this zone that is marked with the black lines right here, and that is then of course the next positive sign. But first of all, we need to see what the daily candle in Bitcoin is doing. Then, as I said, very likely I will open 2 new positions right here. And then in case there are any important updates, in case we break some important levels to the upside, to the downside, or in general, if there should be any changes, I will upload a new video. So make sure to subscribe to this channel so you won't miss this. And also right now, you know exactly, what will be my next steps, what I'm waiting for, what I'm looking at. And in case there are any open questions, feel free to post them down in the comments. That's it for this video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.